Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at some replays from the World Championship qualifiers. Um, until now, I feel like the duels I've played have been quite ridiculous because everyone's trying to floodgate FTK and like do all that shit. And I'm just trying to have some fun, alright? Like I'm just chilling with my Enneacraft deck and it's just been crazy. I don't know what's going on. Also, what the hell? Is this tail? This is like the OG tail. Oh, he's also a machine. This is actually OG tail. What the hell? That's kind of crazy. Okay. Anyways, I have 32 copies of this. Alright, this is not related to the video. Anyways, so this is the deck list I'm going to be taking. Once again, I actually just haven't changed the deck list because I do believe like this is the best way for me to play the deck. And I think it's very powerful if you can, if you know how to play the deck properly. You can pretty much beat anything. Of course, if you get FTK, like there's just nothing you can do about that. But this is one of these builds that can actually break 10 interruptions. I saw someone talk about like what's it called, like Elvnote Kewl Tune or some shit. And they were like their end board is super powerful and stuff. That's true. Like their end board is very powerful, but with this build, you actually have a much higher chance to beat them because you have a lot of engine. So with a lot of engine, you can 100% win with this. And then obviously, like if you if you resolve Maxi, you win automatically. If you resolve like Shifter, you win automatically. Fisher can be very annoying, even going second. So yeah, I'm not gonna yap on for too long, but I actually do want to show you guys something. Initially when like I started playing qualifiers immediately, I wanted to test out in a best of one format what my secret tech card is. Alright, I actually haven't told anyone about this. I haven't talked about it before. I've been gatekeeping it from you guys. Mainly because I'm like still testing it. I started playing this when like Atoll supports was announced, so that's like 4 or 5 months ago. So that's a long time. But because I was like playing other decks, like just never had a chance to actually make a video on it. But the card is drum roll, please. Zero Gardna. What do you guys think about this card? So why play this shit? I know it looks like a meme card, but it actually has a lot of value in a best of 3. I'm not sure how much value it has in a best of 1. But basically, this is a quick effect that can protect you from the worst thing about Enneacraft. The worst thing is battle phase. You have no protection from battle phase, right? This gives you protection. You also cannot die on that turn, right? You can tribute this card to activate this effect. If you do, your monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, you take no battle damage during this turn. I wish this was battle and effect damage, or just like damage in general, but it's only battle damage. Still good. Effect damage would have been better for also the mirror match. This effect can be activated during either player's turn. So what that means is like you can normal summon this, because obviously we don't use normal summons. And then keep it on the field. You can trigger it whenever you want, usually on the opponent's turn. So you trigger this on the opponent's turn, you don't have to worry about anything. You can put like 5 big guys and just chill there. And you can rest assured that they cannot attack over any of them. This fucking destroys Branded. Because Branded's strategy, like the way they can have a chance against you is like they attack over your monsters with their big Mirror Jade and whatever, right? They actually can't do that if you have 0 Gardna. Now, in a best of 1 format, the issue is like if you go first, this card is very powerful, but if you go second, it has less value, but it can still be powerful because like obviously like the deck drags the duels out, and you're gonna have like a turn 3, turn 4, and so on. So it protects you, but like it doesn't protect you from like destruction. So if you don't have tail, then you're not gonna be able to like do anything about that. And doesn't protect from banishes like Mirror Jade and so on. So they can still like out your board without battle phase. But going first, this is a crazy card, which is why like I used to like side it in if I'm going first, and this will just protect me from battle phase instead of playing like Thunder of Ruler and stuff like that, because this is a quick effect. It's a monster, so I can still use it even if I brick, right? And yeah, so this is just like a cool card you can play. In best fun format, I actually did try it, like I said. And I wasn't liking how I was just going second every duel and opening it. so so I actually just took it out. Like you can see like my let's actually go to match history. Look at this. I started playing it until here, and then I was like, all right, I'm just gonna cut the card and actually play my real build. You can see like this is not good. One, two, three, four, 4 losses, 2 wins. That's not great. So then I decided to just like switch to the build I'm currently playing, which is my main. And you can see like we went on 10 win streak here. It's just like yeah. Again, like the deck is very powerful if you know how to pilot it. So let's actually look at some replays. I do have some very good replays as well. So all of these. Let's actually start from the top and then we can go down. So this guy is playing Enneacraft. Okay, let's watch mirror match. So I think this one was actually very funny. Yeah. Okay, I floodgated this guy. This is good because I was talking about this in the mirror match before. I said it doesn't usually come up, but when it does, it can actually be very good. So oh, actually wait. I showed my deck, not his deck. Never mind. You can't actually see their decks if they're on what do you call it? If they're on World Championship, like the actual tournament, you can't see other people's decks. It's like rated. I think rated you also can't see their decks. So this guy is on White Forest with a splash of a surprise that you guys are gonna see in a second. Because of course no one's playing pure White Forest anymore. You just splash this in every deck for some reason. So he goes into Arciella. Dumps evenly matched. So this guy's probably on evenly for Enneacraft to beat us and probably Branded because you can use this against Branded. Although like Branded does have a way to actually dodge it, unlike Enneacraft, because they can go Albion Sanct, give the opponent a monster in the battle phase, and they can stop it. But joke's on him. I lose every coin flip, so this doesn't actually matter ever. So he goes into Diabell, and there we go, Elvnote. Yeah, did he actually search this? I actually can't. Let me actually check real quick. Did he search this Elvnote? Add. Oh, he added this. How? Like, did he dump it or what? I don't know. I don't know how like he bridged into that, or if he just like hard opened it. So he goes Baron. He is gonna put up a monstrous board here. Super floodgates. So let's see how we were gonna break this. He goes Regina. Timeout is a real win con in these like tournaments, duels. So he goes for the trap card. Whoa. What the hell is this name? Let's actually read that. Rhapsodia of Madness? What the fuck? TCG, what the fuck are you doing? I'm pretty sure it was not called that in the OCG. It had like an actual decent name. Did you guys see that? He has a little guy on his shoulder. I actually never noticed that. Alright. So it goes into Adamantipator, Horizon, like, who the hell's playing that shit? Come on now. What is this? Adamantipator? Oh, speaking of Adamantipator, they actually got new support. And I'm not looking forward to that because I feel like to sell the support, they might actually unblock Block Dragon in the TCG and OCG, and that's just gonna ruin the game. Alright, so what does he have? For some reason, he's playing double Baron. So 2 Barons, I guess. I think he can only use one of them. Because this says you can only use the previous effect of Baron, the floor, once per turn. Yes. Which is... This is really weird because this is a soft once per turn, and this says once while face up. What that means is like if you go SP banish it and it comes in the end phase, you can actually still use it again. So I'm not sure what this is referring to be honest. Anyways, so he has 2 Barons. Diabolize is a huge floodgate against Enneacraft because it says your opponent must set spells and traps before activating them. So dead. I actually have no plays here. And then the spells, I have to set them. Then if I set something, he can actually pop one of the cards. And then he also has this to protect himself from like card effect destruction on his like all his monsters actually, because he has 2 Diabell's monsters. And then he also has a spell trap negate, and then he also has this, which is an omni negate on the field. And then the monster in the center zone is protected by card effects. And then I think he has Regina in hand, so he can also summon like his elf notes. This could also like tag out if he chooses to in the standby phase to actually summon one of his elf notes. So I'm also gonna count the Elvnote interruptions, which is this randomly banish card from the hand, and then also like the other one. This is a spin back on a spell and trap, and then he also has one to bounce like a level 6 or lower monster, which is this one. That how many interruptions is this? This is probably similar to like the Kewl Tune whatever board, except like a different version. So let's see how the fuck we're gonna break this shit. So top deck, Trito, nice. Again, I love Max Engine here. So you want to use... Okay, he's gonna first of all banish a card from the hand. Alright, bro, you needed that. So we're gonna set immediately. Let's see if he pops. He actually does pop. If he doesn't, I go Fisher. Fisher actually turns off his Regina, because Regina, if we read her real quick, she has to send to the graveyard, I think. You can send one other Elvnote card from hand or face up field to the grave. So if he doesn't know, he would actually have to send one of these, which actually isn't the worst ever. I don't think this matters so much because he can still send the spell, right? So this is minimum. It doesn't actually do much on my turn at the moment. So he's gonna pop it here. This is the only spell I have anyway because this is banished, which is unfortunate. I wish he banished this instead. So he's gonna pop these. Okay, what that means is Regina has to send either a monster or the trap card. So I want to use the weakest monster in my hand, which is Trito, because Trito is never going to be triggered here, most likely. So I might as well just activate it, because if he goes Baron to pop, I don't want him to pop these 3, because these can actually give me a fighting chance here. I can force him into losing the duel here. So watch this, okay? I know he has Regina in hand, and he still hasn't used this. And every player is going to get greedy. Watch. We are going to normal set Tromeria. In case he activates Regina, then we can add. And then he goes Baron to negate the Trito. Okay. Sure. So if he activates anything to special summon here, which is his only interruptions at the moment, because the Ryzen's not actually doing anything, I don't have any spells to activate anyway. And then this is not really doing anything, can't set any spells anyway. So we summon Leon. Now we have the setup. If he activates anything, he actually loses here. So he basically just has to pass. Nope, he gets greedy. Activate Tromeria, response. He goes trap card, try to negate. Alright, sure. Now what's gonna happen is we go Leon, and then we spin back the floodgates. So he already used Baron, we don't have to worry about this. So we can actually spin back his trap so he doesn't get the Elvnote interruption. So he actually loses all 3 interruptions from the Elvnotes. Actually not really, because he still has Regina in hand. We spin back the huge floodgate, so we can actually scale our pendulums now. And we also spin back the face down, because the field spell can actually spin this back to the hand. But it can't spin back the Alzonia because it was face down, okay? So fizzles his trap card because it has to be on the field to resolve. It's a continuous trap. He's gonna summon, and then we are gonna... This is gonna be Chain Link 1. If he hadn't chained the trap, this is what would have happened. This is what I was actually thinking would happen until he like chained the trap for no reason. So this would be Chain Link 1, and then if he activates anything else, he would be responding to me, and then I would Leon. So he, for some reason, he goes Regina. I added this so I can actually spin this back, and then he would have to like use his interruption to spin back like a spell or trap. But he is an idiot. I don't know why he would summon that. Because Chainlink 1 is Tromeria, so he gets negated here. I guess he doesn't know. Who's gonna tell him? Takes 900, he gets negated, he attempts to activate, he's like, oh shit, my card no work. And then we scale our pendulums and we have full combo. And he scoops. Yeah, this is like the theme you guys are gonna see in this video. Like, it's just like people trying to floodgate and do all that kind of shit. Not cool. Go back to Fortnite. Okay, so this guy is on. Yeah, again, like I can only see my deck, which is really annoying, but let's see. We'll just keep all of them as surprises, guys, because I actually don't know the order of like what duels were which. So we're just gonna see them together here. So, oh, awesome. Shifter in hand. You guys think it's gonna resolve? It does. Nice. We're also going second. So he actually passes, which tells me that he is playing a deck that cannot actually play under Shifter. So either I'm thinking Kewl Tune or Draco Tail, because Branded can still put up something under it. Although it's still is a possibility that he's unbranded. But my main two things are Draco Tail and Kewl Tune, with huge emphasis on Kewl Tune. I actually don't remember what this deck was, but it's most likely Kewl Tune or Draco Tail. Because Draco Tail still has Albaz and like branded fusion, which they could technically go for. So first action, we're gonna summon Pixia, and then we are gonna summon the Leon, and then summon the Tail. So in this duel, we actually opened the Tail, which can be good here. Then I'm gonna activate Release as the final card. Why? Because I have Leon. So in this scenario, if he goes Ash Blossom on this, I can actually chain this, and then he goes Imperm, and then I can either go this or this. What I would most likely do is go Leon instead, so I can actually spin back my Orgia as well. And the Pixia, just keep it for a Veiler. Actually, he can't even Veiler because he's under Shifter still. So yeah, only Ash Imperm. So look at this. I actually put it in this zone just to like rub it in his face. Like if you have Imperm, it's just not going to be usable here. So we're going to add a Alazonia. He actually had a toggle here, which he didn't use. So this tells me the set card cannot be Fallen the Virtuous because he's under Shifter. So could be KTS. So I'm thinking Kewl Tune here. Although technically it could be High Spirits, but why would you set that? And if it was Imperm, wouldn't you just like keep it in your hand? And then yeah, he reveals he's playing Kewl Tune here. He goes Rotary, we chain Orgia. Now because we're under Shifter, I actually can't go for... The Shifter is not like the Fisher, because it's actually banishing everything, so I can't even get the spells in the grave. So I can't go Reset, I can't go for the other cards like the Release and so on. So I end on this board instead. I'm actually happy with this board here, because Tail would also cover Branded. Okay, so we are gonna activate Orgia, force him into Leon, and then spin him back. So spin him back his back row and the Q. Pop this with the Orgia, and now he has to normal summon. So he goes KTS for Rico, which is fine. I actually don't activate the Tormeria. There's no reason to. We are just gonna wait. Now, this duel is... I don't care about Shifter. The main thing I want to show you guys is like the effects actually burn. Like these are real win cons, which is why I was cool with having Tail Leon here. So you guys are gonna see like why it's very powerful. So he is... Anytime he's adding, he's taking 900. And now he goes Trackmaker. He actually fucks up really bad here. He should have... He was scared of Alazonia for some reason, but like Alazonia is not really like... It's not that big of a deal if you play into it, right? I don't have Reset to reset it. So it's only one banish from the hand. So he goes Maker. Maybe this is like the chain link order he's just like used to or something. Because he puts this on the highest chain and then he targets. That's a huge mistake. I can either flip up the Pixia or the Tail now. And I actually choose to flip up Tail because Tail not only is going to protect me, there's a high chance that he is not going to activate something on the highest chain to trigger the Tail again. So I prioritize the Tail. And then this can be triggered by an RS, for example. So now, every time something goes to the graveyard, his graveyard, he's going to take 900. So add 900, grave 900. He's adding twice, so he's going to take 1800 now. And then obviously, like, these monsters are super big, right? So he's going to have to go battle phase at some point, which means he has to synchro and get cards in the graveyard. And then he also needs, like, monsters on the field and so on. So he's, again, going to search again. Take another 900. And then he is probably going to synchro. Yep, he needs to go into back-to-back. But, like, he's probably going to be dead by then. He goes into Remix, takes 900. Once again, go, what are you doing? Place it to Pixia. Okay. And then we are going to banish an additional card from the hand. This guy played really badly. I'm not going to lie. So, banish a card from the hand, and then he is going to go Q, look at the top of my deck. That is fine. I don't think there's going to be another turn because of the way you're playing. Okay, he's going to tribute his Maker with this, and then he plays into Chomeria and takes 900 from the tail. We're going to add Leon. So you have Leon Mar here, just in case there's another turn. And then Chainlink 1, and then Chainlink 2 push this. Actually, I add it to the hand instead of pushing it into the back row, because there's a good chance he actually gets rid of like my pen scale or the field spell. So he takes 900, which means now he loses, because if he sends anything else to the grave or adds, he loses. He only has 800, and he's going to take 900 from either. So he actually just like swings for game. Yep. And he takes his damage here. Just... Alright. Again, like these duels have been like kind of weird, but yeah. So let's see this duel right here. You know what? My final exam is gonna be like in 2 days, and maybe I'll play round 2 with Enneacraft and go for like rank 1. What do you guys think about that? Qualify for Worlds with Enneacraft? Nah, I would if it was different, so that I don't have to like sit and like. Okay, first before I talk about that, let me actually just talk about this play. So the correct way to use Rebirth obviously is if you have an extra name in your hand and you already scaled these two, you want to go Rebirth to actually spin these two back. You don't wait till the end phase. There are some lines sometimes where you go wait till the end phase if you don't have like the additional card in your hand that can further extend, because you don't want to like shuffle these two back and then randomly YOLO and hope you draw into like one of the ones you haven't used. Make sense? So here, if I didn't have this, I would just go Field Spell to spin these two back, and then I can go for this in the end phase if I choose to. Aside from this, if you have this in hand, and like Fisher already checks Droll and Lockbird, so if you have Fisher plus, if you have Fisher, I mean, this play is actually very powerful, and you can guarantee a Rebirth every time, and I would actually recommend you go Rebirth in that case. So we shuffle these two back, draw two, cool. We are gonna draw another Orgia, set it. Now we go for the Field Spell with Resets. And then we are going to activate the release, put the Tromeria into the pen zone, and then we can search the Pixia. So now what we do is we go reset, and then we activate the reset, spin back the pen zones, and then we can go Tromeria. We haven't used this. So what this allows you to do, this combo, is that you can use all your 5 small monsters to search. So this is the final one to search, we're going to search Atel. And now we basically have full combo, right? We have everything in addition to the Rebirth. Plus we have Fisher. So this is like, the only thing that can really beat this is like evenly matched here. Because we also check Droplet with with like the plays Resetting Grave, we have the Fisher, but it's a mirror match, okay? So let's see what this guy does. So we actually, okay. I meant to activate this on the first summon and I accidentally clicked no. This is the play I was talking about, where it could come up if you have Rebirth and Pixia against a mirror match and you go first. It can be quite disgusting, okay? I don't think he even knows that, right? If he had watched my videos, he would know. you guys should, like, tell him. So we go Rebirth, flip the Pixia manually. The only thing that this can trigger is the Okinaria, right? Which is fine. I don't care if he adds with Okinaria. Now that we actually flip this face up, let's see if he knows. He can't go Field Spell, spin back his pen zone. So if he floods like his pen zones with no Rebirth, he loses. Let's see. So he goes Alazonia, and then he is gonna search for a Orgia. Okay, I don't think he knows. He searched Field Spell and then went Orgia. Okay, activates Field Spell, attempts to actually... he realizes, oh shit, I can't target my pen scales. Oh no. Alright, so he goes Mar here and negate the Field Spell. Again, let this go through because he might have multiple Mars or multiple, like, Atel, Leon. So let that go through. We're going to take 1800. That's fine. He flips down my Pixia. That's too late. It's end phase. He can't, like, spend these two back. And because it's my turn now, I win. GG. All I have to do is get the Field Spell. So what I do first is I actually flip up the Orgia to pop one of his cards. I don't want to, like, activate one of these, and then he goes Leon, and then he actually... I don't know what like this is. He can actually win the chain because these three were just unknowns. And then he can win the chain, and I only have... I actually don't have enough to search again. And then I don't have access to the Field Spell, and then he wins, right? Because he can burn me to death here. So I... Look at this. Because Pixie is useless here, we flip this face up, pop one of his cards, and then we tribute set a Leon. In case he responds to me, we spin back these, and we win. And now we can safely search because I would win this. I already popped one of his monsters. If this is like... The only thing this can like do anything is like... I don't know. It has to be like a small monster that will trigger. And then like Atel, Leon. But he does not have enough. He needs small monster plus Atel, Leon. Because I have Atel and Leon, right? So we're going to search the reset. We don't have to like overcommit here. All we have to do is go reset here. Activate this. And then we flip this up manually. Gain more counters. And again, he can't respond to this and he scoops. Because like we go end phase, we burn him to death and he can't respond. And yeah, GG's. So now let's watch this one. I don't actually remember what this guy was on. I do remember his icon though. I think I went first. That's all. I think he maxed me actually. I don't know. Might have been someone else. I do remember him having a toggle with like the Izuna thing. So we're gonna set Orgia immediately. Oh yes, okay. Perfect. Okay. You guys see this play? I immediately set Orgia so that if he has max C or something, you guys actually get to see this. Okay. I'm not making this shit up. You set Orgia immediately, and then you activate Fisher. This can also work with Alazonia. You set it, activate Fisher, now they have to go max C. Because he activated max C, chain Orgia. Now we get to add. Perfect. And now he's under Fisher. Even though we're under max now, it actually doesn't matter. Cool. So now we are going to scale the Trameria, and then we are going to search for the resets, because we already have Reverb, and we also have Release. This hand is actually very good. So we go Okinaria. I maybe should just like summon Leon, but I didn't want him to draw into Ash. So we're gonna go Rebirth on the pen scales, shuffle them back. Also, if you can, you should like get rid of the two scales. Like before you go Rebirth, put the weakest scales, the ones you don't want, like Trito and I don't know, like maybe Okinaria here because we have Fisher, right? These are like usually the ones you want to do. Get rid of them, and then you put the ones that you want because you're going to spin them back with the field spell. And then you can scale the last one, which is usually like Trito. So you can see like I want Alazonia, I want Trameria, and then we can go reset. And then we can spin these two back. Actually, wait. I forgot to activate this. What? Oh, I actually used it. Okay. Yes. This is a really funny duel because I drew triple Leon. So I thought, you know what? I want just Trameria here. I'm actually not gonna like overcommit. I want to guarantee a Trameria. And then I'm gonna end on Orgia, Trameria, Alazonia, and then triple sorry, not Alazonia, triple Leon, I think. And I'm gonna burn him to death. On his turn. This is a meme, you should not do this, guys, but this is super funny. Look at this. So we're gonna put the Orgia that we set, so we still have like a search here. We're gonna go Okinaria. I don't actually care about this because I just want to scale it. Weird to use the search on that, obviously. So we're gonna summon 5, give him all these draws. Like how many draws is this? Like 5 draws here. Triple Leon, and we have the Alazonia and Trameria. Why Alazonia over the Orgia? Because Alazonia actually is going to trigger more often than the Orgia. Because a lot of cards add, right? He has 10 cards in hand. Do you guys think he's gonna win or not? He's on Elvnote. Oh, this guy was on Elvnote Kewl Tune, okay? This is like the deck you guys are talking about. So first action, we go Rebirth, flip up the Trameria to negate this. And then he Tribute Summons. Okay. He gets access to this anyway, but he has no normal summon now. So now we go for the Alazonia, bench card from hand. I'm waiting for him to activate anything in response. I can go Leon. I want to flip up all my Leons. Leon actually destroys his deck, okay? If you guys are wondering, like, how do I beat Kewl Tune, Elvnote, blah, blah, like, Leon. Leon is the way. Especially if you go first. So we're going to activate resets, and then we're going to flip these two face down. Let's see if he responds. He does not. Okay, so we can just trigger them again. Banish a card from the hand. We banish KTS. Nice. Nice. That's actually a very good banish. And then he is going to reveal Rotary, summon Q, and then we can trigger the Trameria. This is perfect, because he's actually going to be playing into Leon now. So Chainlink 1, Trameria. And then he is going to chain Rico. And now we go Leon, spin everything back. Let's say he chains. He chains like KTS. Chain another Leon, spin everything back. Chain something else. Chain another Leon, spin them back. And what that means is because they're all actually face up, he's going to take 900, 900, 900. And then anytime he adds anything, 900, 900, 900. So he's taken 2700 per add. Do you guys think he has enough life points for that or not? How many activations? So like the spin back with Leon is going to cost him 27. Hypothetically, obviously, if we flip up all 3. 27 is like 54. And then another 27 is actually a game. So like 3 times. So if he adds 2 more times after we flip all 3, he loses. Also, like the flip, these spinning him back actually hurts a lot. because he needs them on the field, right? So he can like go for his stupid synchro plays. And yeah, what do you guys think about that? There's a meme duel. I don't think you should like go triple Leon, but it's funny. Again, like I'm playing this World Championship uh, event just for fun. I don't actually care about like getting top ranked because I would never be able to just like sit and play for 3 days. Even if I was able to make it to top 10 or whatever, I'm not gonna sit here and just like play forever. I have better things to do and I'm super busy. But I would encourage you guys to do it if you're not busy and you actually want to like go to Worlds. So I would like to like, I guess, share my replays with you so you guys can like learn these things and possibly top as well. So we're going second against, what is this, Branded? Okay. Oh, people were also talking about Branded, like how do I beat Branded? So we'll see. This guy had a weird endboard for Branded. I don't think this is super optimal, but sure. So we have Tail in hand. Again, Tail is good to actually open sometimes. So we are going to set Tail. He is going to go Lulu. Okay, and then he's going to trigger his Golden Sword Soul to summon a Ecclesia. That's fine. We go Okanaria. He goes High Spirits. That is also fine. High Spirits doesn't really do anything except maybe send Rindbrom. No, he can't send Rindbrom now. Because he had to reveal a Winged Beast. He adds Mercurier, not even activatable. Again, I don't know what he's doing. This is probably not the best Branded replay here, but this is like, I'm showing like the duels I actually played. So now we activate the reset here. I'm thinking this could be Droplet or Fallen the Virtuous. So this checks Fallen the Virtuous, and this also checks Fallen the Virtuous. And then if it's Droplets, actually this is Fallen the Virtuous. We actually know that because he set it, right? Yeah, and then we have like the Atl as well. And we are gonna scale the Okanaria, and then we're gonna search, and then he goes Ash Blossom. Okay. This does nothing to be honest, because we still have a Tromeria in hand, just in case. So we can activate it, and now we can search. We know Mercurier in hand, Fallen the Virtuous here. So what I do is actually questionable play. What I should have done here is I should have activated Pixiet, so I can also banish the Mercurier in hand. Was there a reason I didn't do that? Because I know I was trying to play around Lulu, because Lulu is actually going to trigger now, because this made a card leave the extra deck. Oh, yes. I actually show that I was playing around it. Okay. Yes, that's why I flipped up Tail. Makes sense. Okay, you guys are going to see. So he chains Rindbrom. I could negate the entire chain, but I don't want to. Mainly because I actually want to show you guys this play right here. Look at this. So we're going to search here. Rebirth, Orgia, doesn't matter. Then we're going to activate the field spell, Chain Reset. Because I actually don't care about this. I haven't used the effect to spin back. I can actually use it and then Chain Reset, and now he has to play into Atl. So either he activates this to fuse, or he activates... Mercurius not even activatable at the moment. Or he activates like the Lulu, right? Cool. Either way, like if he activates both, he gets like Atl here. And then we go Atl, negate the entire chain. And then we get 2 counters on each. Boom. Get destroyed. And then he's going to take 900. So we flip these 2 back down, and then we can spin back the tail. And then he scoops. Yeah, this deck is awesome. Again, I've been like trolling all day with this deck. Alright. Let's see here. Again, like I was saying, like I don't think it's possible for me to actually like sit down and actually play round 2 of this. It's too boring. It's just like you're gonna get like a DVT off this. So Alizon, okay, so we set this to play around Maxi. And then we're going to set Leon, because if he chains to an Ash Blossom to this, what I can do is I can actually go Leon, and then I can spin this back to the hand, and also spin this back to the hand. Free up this zone, and then this is going to be my other starter, because you can see like I actually don't have any other starters if this gets Ash. So the play is actually go Leon, spin this back. This was mainly for Maxi. So if he, because we special summon Leon, we actually confirm he doesn't have Maxi. So this actually doesn't matter. We can just spin it back. Oh, perfect. He actually does have Ash Blossom. So you can actually see that we're making this play, why we make this play. So we go Leon now, because he is responding to us, and then we can spin back the Alazonia and just basically everything. Nice. And now we have the Orgias as a starter, and we can set these two. Sorry, we have the Alazonia as a starter, and we can set these two. This is for another hand trap, and this is going to make the same play again. And he just scoops here. We have full combo because we also have the reset in hand. Nice. This was a short duel, just like show you this line right here to play through hand traps. And then we'll make this the final one. Was this branded actually? Okay, we're going first. Nice hand. I think this we got drolled actually. I just have a feeling we got drolled. So we go Orgia, we set Leon, again making the same play. So we're gonna search and see if he actually goes Drone Lockbird. Let's see. Ah, perfect. Alright, you guys wanna see how we play under Duel. This is how you play under Duel. Chain Orgia, because this is why we set it in the first place, so we can play better under Duel. And then if he goes Emperor, we can go Leon. So now we can search a reset. Cool. And then we are going to activate the reset, put the field spell. Having the field spell is super important. That's why I usually search release. And then if they go for this, search field spell with the Orgia. If I already have the field spell, I search release because release will give me guaranteed exactly what I want, right? If I want, in this scenario, for example, I have Leon, I would most likely want either Pixia or Atl. So I would actually put the Atl here with the release, and then I can use the field spell to spin it back. Again, if this was Rebirth, that would be completely dead. It would not do anything, and I cannot get the additional add for whatever I want, and also get the follow-up with the release. Which is why I play 3 release, and I think it's better than Rebirth. Cool. And then the Rebirth is, like, it's always searchable. Like, you can always reveal 2 Rebirth, 1 of the other monsters, because you're going to do that 3 times or 4 times in a row, and then you're eventually going to get it, right? So we scale the Pixia in this case. So we go for Pixia over Atl. Interesting. And then we're gonna summon the Orgia, summon the Alazonia, summon Okinaria, and then summon this and scale the Mar. Okay, maybe I should have went to Atl because I have Leon. But we'll see. Okay, perfect. This guy's on either Sky Striker or MST, what's it called? Like Radiant Typhoon. So Pixia is actually better against Radiant Typhoon. I actually know why I went Pixia here. Because I think in the previous duels before this, I was running into a lot of Radiant Typhoons. So I just go Pixia because Pixia is very good against them. Yes, this guy is most likely on just like Radiant Typhoon here. So whatever he adds, we are going to banish a card from the hand. Oh, actually, I know what this guy's on. This is not Radiant Typhoon. This is a scam. You guys are going to see. So we're going to banish a card from hand, chain resets, and then we can flip it face down. What this does is, if he has droplets per se, he can go droplets, send 1 if he like needs that 1 play that he has. Negate this, and then on the heist chain, I can actually go, the reset's gonna flip this face down, and I'll still banish the final card in hand and win. If he doesn't know, right? Again, this is the play I showed in my previous video. So if you don't know like how to play on droplet, this is how. You guys can watch my previous video on that. So we are gonna banish a random card, it's Impulse. Oh yes, he did have Impulse, okay. So, this is weird as hell. This guy had Impulse when I was trying to summon it. It was only activatable on that, and I knew for sure it was Impulse. So when I see this, and I'm like, how the fuck are you playing Impulse with a Wind deck in Radiant Typhoon? That doesn't make sense, because this turns off your Radiant Typhoon cards, because it locks you out of Wind. And then it hit me, and I was like, when I see Banish Impulse, I'm like, oh shit, this guy's on, quote-unquote, Maliss. This guy is on Maliss here. Some people play this like mini engine with Radiant Typhoon, so they can go into like the Cherubini, and then Cherubini can mill the Dormouse, and then they can banish Dormouse, and then make their plays. Guess what card is the final card in hand that we're gonna banish here? So he's gonna add here another Radiant Typhoon monster, right? So we banish a... Watch this. Watch this snipe off of Alazonia here. Exposing this guy. Banish Druid's Room. See ya. Alright, this is game over. Because now there's just nothing you can do now. He has this, but like he can't target. That's, yeah, just doesn't care. If he like had a target for this, which he almost never has, because like we don't actually have anything that can like go to the grave. Maybe like these technically, but like they usually never go to the grave, because these, when they leave, they usually go to the pen scale. The extra deck, I mean. And he doesn't even have like any light or dark, so how are you gonna trigger this? And then on top of that, Pixia prevent him from targeting, so he can't even use the Druzorn. So MST dead in hand, he goes Cherubine, he realizes there's no place. This is the power of Pixia, guys. So yeah. We're currently on a 10 win streak. I actually see like how long I can go on. And like what the high streak I can do, and then I'll show you guys if like it goes over like 20. We'll see what happens with that. For the deck list, you guys saw the deck list, but I'll just show it one more time. You guys can copy my deck list if you want, for Worlds. So this is what it's looking like. Again, like for the Rebirth, you can reveal 2, reveal something else, and you can also make the play that I'm like making, where you go like 2 pens and then you go Rebirth, spin them back. If you have the additional small cube in your hand. Otherwise, just make the play where you go Field Spell and prioritize Field Spell, and play under your their hand traps by going like Alazonia, Leon, Orgia, Leon, and so on. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys do well in the on Worlds, and I will catch you guys in the next one.